Before that, I had another hairdresser, but then I went to Congo, and I want to change the concept of my shop because I felt like that was more me. This hair, I wish I had this hair when I was a child.
Yeah.
And now I wish I had my Afro hair, but it's yeah.
Welcome to our next episode of Tell Us About Your Business. Today, I'm on the street again, looking for the stories that inspire us. So today, I have a guest that will be telling us more about the business. Are you ready? This includes very nice stories, so don't turn off. Watch till the end. Enjoy this episode.
I'm Charlotte, and yeah, welcome to my store. I'm half Danish, half Congolese, and this shop I opened 7 years ago because I wanted to bring some of my African culture into my already Danish shop. That's what I wanted to do. I went to see my family in Congo, and I just fell in love with the African fabric, and I took it home and realized that I have to start making some of the clothes in a Danish, more like, yeah, Scandinavian, more quiet design, so Danish people also want to wear it.
How long have you been doing this here?
This young shop called Made in Congo is for 7 years. I had Made in Congo for 7 years.
For 7 years?
Yeah. So before that, I had another hairdresser, but then I went to Congo, and I want to change the concept of my shop because I felt like that was more me. I wanted to reflect, you know, being a global citizen, being Danish, but still also African. And I felt like we needed a place like this.
So a concept that is coming from Africa or outside Europe, it's always specified with the name. Mm-hmm. So you have Made in Congo. How does that name and the business go hand in hand? Is it affecting the way you receive customers or your concept?
Yeah, it does. I mean, but it also, like, people think like it's also for the salon. They think it's an Afro salon. But it's not.
No.
I cut European hair for many, many years before I even start having customers with African hair texture.
Yeah.
So it's, but it's also, I mean, people ask why is it called Made in Congo, and I'm like, because I'm made in Congo. So, and I wanted it to be, I wanted the name to, I mean, people don't know Congo. I'm also very activistic about Congo and what's happening in Congo, so we can start a conversation. Yeah. said, I went to Kinshasa and I fell in love with the African fabric. So I wanted to do more than hairdressing. I also fell in love with doing clothes. So I have this brand. There you go. It's called Congo Copenhagen. Also, again, to try to say, I take something from the cold north to the heart of Africa and I mix it together. And yeah.
How is the acceptance of African fabric here in Denmark?
I sell a lot, mostly in summertime, because Danish people, they like to wear black in winter and color in summertime.
Yeah.
But I sell it to everybody. I sell it to like ethnic Danish people. Some of them, they come and ask me, is it okay for me to wear your fabric?
Yes.
And I tell them, yeah, it's totally okay, as long as we wear it with pride. And I wanted to tell also another story about African fashion, because African fashion is seen like it's poor made or something like this, and this is very high quality. And if you look abroad, if you look in especially South Africa, it's a big business.
Big business.
Yeah.
So all these are inspired by Made in Congo?
It is inspired by Laissez-Peurs in Kinshasa. Do you know the Laissez-Peurs?
I don't. Maybe you
No,
could
it's
put some light on. It's mostly men living in Kinshasa, in poor areas, but they spend all their money on fashion, expensive suits, expensive watches, and like this. The fashion industry actually spent or took some of the styles from the Laissez-Peurs. I can show you a picture. Show you. This is from Congo. This is Lesap's. This is men living in Kinshasa who likes to dress very fine, like gentlemen, spending all their monies on nice suits and something like this. Wow.
So that is why I make this.
The same one.
Yeah. I went to Congo to see my family, and I took some of the clothes home. And I was like, oh, it was a little bit too much with the African print and the African design. Yeah. So I wanted to do my own, more simple Scandinavian design and mix it with the African fabric. Yeah. So that is what I do. I do short sets and shirts and stuff. And I sell it here.
So you kind of toned this down to fit the...
To fit, it's still wild for a lot of Danish people, but it's just, but they still buy it. Yeah. And also tourists when they come here from France and England and the US and even Asia. Yeah, so
they're all party dresses or just summer kind of?
Yeah, it's everything for I have elderly men playing golf north of Copenhagen buying it. I have young hipster types buying it. Yeah. And I feel like it's allowed for everybody.
I see you also have some bags, yeah?
Yeah, I also have some bags. I try to
Can we have a look at it?
Yeah. This is actually, you know, I like to do ethnic print and stuff like this. So this is the way they print it is handmade. So it's really nice. And I have bags here. They are from Senegal, and they are made of python snake and crocodile. But it's satisfied. What do you say? It's legal.
Legal,
so it's,
yeah.
So it's.
So these are imports, eh?
Yeah, it's imported.
Yeah.
So I just take in what I feel like is like more African styles.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
These are ladies or?
This is ladies, yeah. But in this shop, men are buying lady stuff and ladies are buying the men's stuff. So it's we don't think that way.
Yeah.
Also have I don't know if it's like we also help. It's an organization who collects money for Gaza. So we also do that. So we don't earn anything on it. We just want to help because as a Congolese, you know what it is to have a genocide going on. Yeah. So of course we also want to help here. And then we have the hairdresser. Yeah, the hairdresser. Now today there's only one hairdresser, but normally we have.
Perfect. All this hair dye.
I've been a hairdresser for 28 years, and I studied at Salon in London because it was like the most, I don't know, the best recommended hairdresser in the world actually. So I went there, and I got my passion for African hair, and I also took my exam with African hair as the first one at Salon in London. And I brought it to Copenhagen because we don't have that many hairdressers who can do curly and African, curls in Copenhagen. And it's a big success. We are busy, and people are coming from Sweden and Jylland to have their hair done. And we really needed that because in Denmark the beauty school doesn't teach African curls, and we of course have the African salons where you can get your hair braided and stuff like this, but they are not like really taught how to cut hair and how to treat the curls for the girls who wants to go more natural, and we like the natural curls.
So your education also really played a part in selecting most of your products?
Yeah, of course, because I've been doing this for 28 years, like working with African curly hair. So every customer who comes in, they're like different hairstyles, so I need to use exactly the products that they need, for their hair. Yeah.
So like growing up in Denmark and having all these challenges, it's not only in Denmark. African girls also have the same inferiority complex when it comes to the hair because the TV they watch everything direct to long hair. Are you trying to expand this awareness and the products back to Africa as well?
Yeah, no, this is like too much for me. But I mean, I do what I can in Denmark, but I know it's a big problem in Africa too because it's the beauty standard is the same all over the world. So we need to change that. There's a big movement in America for natural hair movement. And also today, when I was young, I actually had Afro hair, and I only had to see role models from Danish magazines. And today, the girls, they can see on Instagram beauty from all over the world. So the standard is changing a little bit, and that's good.
You're doing great.
Yeah, thank you. I hope that that we will see more big Afro hair on the street, and we will, inspire each other not to use relaxer and all these chemicals, and just celebrate the hair we're born with. Yeah. So this is also a friend of mine who made this book called Princess Hair, and her name is Sibolilo, and it's just a story about how it is to grow up in Denmark with curly hair when all the princesses have straight hair. So it's a very sweet story, and there's one picture that really made me so sad, because I know that a lot of girls have been like this, sitting alone, putting something long on their hair, to try to look like the other girls. But this story ends very well, because the grown-ups, they tell her that we also have princess looking like this and this and this and this. So of course she's also a princess. So I can really recommend this book.
So for many who don't know where you're located, they would want to know where you're located. Yeah. So could you invite us and welcome us to your place?
Yeah, of course. We are located in Nørrebro, Elmegade it's called. It's number 22, and if you go out here, you will recognize us, because of the sign here. Where you can see the map of Congo, and of course my chairs, who are my mother took them home from Congo in the 70s. So they are made from, they were outside a village when they had to sit and watch the village. So people can sit here and relax also if they want to. So this is Elmegade 22, and this is my family made in Congo.